Guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you're very welcome. My name is Nosa. I make motherhood and lifestyle videos. I also do random videos where we talk about womanhood, motherhood, fertility, and just stuff that concerns our bodies as women. So in today's video, I will be sharing with you guys the best ovulation apps that are out there. I mean apps that I have tested and tried, and these are apps that can help you chart and take data if you are trying to conceive. So yes, this video is majorly for women who are trying to conceive, and if you just want to know more about your body, you're not interested in getting pregnant, or you just want to know more about your body as a woman, as a young girl, there's also a lot of information in this video that will be helpful to you. So yeah, if you're new here, I would love for you to subscribe and just stick around and enjoy the content that comes out from here, and give this video a thumbs up if you guys enjoy watching. All right, we have so much to talk about. Let's get first things first. I always say this in all my chit chat videos like this: I'm not a doctor or a nurse. I do not have any license as a medical professional or anything related to that. I don't even work in the healthcare field. I am just a mom, a woman that knows her body through the years of having kids and also looking for the best contraceptive that work. So yeah, what I share on here on topics like this is based on my personal experience and also on some researches that I have done from the internet. Okay, so yeah, if you have like real fertility issues, I will advise you to see a medical expert, someone who can diagnose you and treat you, yeah, so you can get what you want. The first ovulation tracker app you should have on your phone is called Flow, or the Flow app, or the Flow tracker app, whatever it's called, but the simple name is just Flow. I love this app for a number of reasons. Number one, it is free. I've seen a lot of questions in my previous videos where we talk about fertility and ovulation. People asking me, what is the name of this app? How do I use this app? I cannot access this app. I cannot download this app. I have to pay for some kind of subscription to use this app. That is why I am bringing this app to you as the number one on my list. It is absolutely free. You can download it whether you use iPhone or Android phone, whatever kind of phone you're using and whatever part of the world you are. This app is accessible, and yeah, and the other features of this app that I love is that it helps you calculate your period. So if you have a regular period or an irregular period, or you don't even know where you fall in, this app would help you calculate that. And it also helps to calculate your ovulation. So once it knows your cycle, it's able to predict your ovulation, and most of the time, I would say 95% of the time, it is correct. Okay. It also helps to take data on your mood. So when you are close to ovulating, there's a certain way your body feel, or you start feeling. The apps create a space for you where you can log in your mood, your cervical mucus, your basal body temperature for the day. So yeah, the Flow app is free and very accurate, and I think it's one app you should download in your phone right after watching this video. The second app on my phone, and this one is probably my favorite, my all-time favorite, is called Premom, the Premom app. Before I continue, please, this video is not sponsored. Nobody's sponsoring this video. This is just me sharing information that I think would be helpful to other women out there. So the Premom app, like I said, is my all-time favorite because it is specifically created for calculating ovulation. But it does other things as well, but the main reason for the Premom app is to calculate your ovulation. So Premom has its own ovulation test kit, and if you use this test strips, if you use it in the app, it's able to take pictures and take data and save them in the app. So Premom allows you to save data from your previous cycle. So let's say you took all the information you logged in January, you can save it from January up to December, so that you can compare, you can see the line progression and know exactly when you're ovulating. And I think that is just awesome. For someone like me who I forget everything, I don't remember when I saw my last period or when I last ovulated, I can easily just go back on the app, scroll to whatever month, 5, 6, 10 months ago, and I'm able to see and also take data of whatever information you log in, like your basal body temperature, your mood, how you're feeling, if you're cramping, all the signs going on in your body during your period and your ovulation. This app is able to take data, and yeah, like I said, it is my all-time favorite. They have subscription programs which I honestly do not need. I just need the basic information there. Know how to calculate my cycle, take data on when I'm ovulating and stuff. I don't go into the subscription program. But if you're trying to conceive and if you need like a one-on-one consultant to talk with you, then you need the Flow app, you need the Premom app, and you also need the Glow app, which we're about to talk about. The next app on my list is called Glow. Just like the other ones, helps you to calculate your cycle, helps you to know how many days is your cycle, if you have a regular or an irregular cycle. It also helps you to know your peak day and when you are ovulating. One thing I love about this app is that it has communities. It has like small groups. So what I mean by small group is just women who have different topics to talk about, all in the groups. So there are women who are TTCing in January, trying to conceive in the month of January, trying to conceive in the month of February up to December. So if you're trying to conceive for that month, whatever month you are in, you can find millions and millions of women in your group. And just there are other groups like contraceptives. So if you're looking for the best, whatever kind of contraceptives that you're looking for or that you are using, there are women in the group, who are just like you, and they talk about it. They're also like new moms. So if you just had a baby, there are groups where moms who just had a baby are, and you can join in. It is a group for every woman who is trying to conceive. If you are trying to conceive, I would really encourage you to join this group. I joined the group when I was TTCing, when I was trying to conceive, and I met a ton of women who are just very willing to share their experiences, share all their struggles and their success. And even though I don't say a lot in the group, I learned a lot from what these women were saying. Trying to conceive, and if you need like a one-on-one consultant to talk with you, then you need the Flow app, you need the Premom app, and you also need the Glow app. The last app on my list is called Ovia or the Ovia app. Now there are two types. There are two apps. There are two Ovia apps. One is for calculating your period, to know when you ovulate and stuff, and the other one is purely for pregnancy. So once you get pregnant, you move on to the other app. So since we are talking about trying to conceive, let's talk about the first one. So Ovia app, just like the other apps, helps to calculate your period. So you take data and it's able to tell you if you have a regular cycle or an irregular cycle. And it also takes, it takes other data like your mood swing, your cervical mucus, your temperature, all of the signs and symptoms that happens to your body around the time that you're ovulating. And with all of this data or information, it's able to give you an accurate prediction of when you are most likely going to be ovulating. So those are all the apps. They are my favorite apps, like I said earlier, and I use them religiously every single month, so that I'm not missing out on anything on my body. So moving on, I'm going to share with you guys some other things that you should have or buy to help you pinpoint exactly when you're ovulating, or just to help you to know your body better. The first one is an ovulation test kit. This one is called Easy Mom, what's it called? Easy at Home by Premom. So the Premom app, which I talked about earlier, are the makers or producers of this ovulation test kit. I actually have two of them. This one, I think this one has about 40 tests. This one has 25, and the prices are different. This one is of course cheaper than this. This one has about 25 and also some pregnancy tests. So if you eventually get pregnant, you have some free tests in here to check. So now, if you don't know how to use this ovulation test strips, I have a detailed video on my channel. If you haven't watched the video on how to calculate your ovulation, how to use these test strips to know exactly the day you are ovulating and your peak day, then please go watch that video. I'm going to link it down below. It's one of my favorite video right now, one of the videos that everybody is watching right now, so you should be watching that video if YouTube has not already recommended it to you. Number two, the second ovulation test kit I love so much is the Clear Blue, the one from Clear Blue. The Clear Blue is a digital ovulation test. It's able to tell you or predict your peak day and your ovulation day. So there are 2 days that you are most fertile to conceive. If you're trying to conceive, it's either your peak day or your ovulation day. And with this ovulation test kit, you can find out those days. And when you find out those days, you go to the apps I just mentioned, log them in there, and then you start seeing a pattern. It comes with 20 tests or 20 test strips, so you can test multiple times a day, and with this smiley face right here. So when you are ovulating or when you are on your peak, like your peak day, it shows you the smiley face, and that is just awesome. That is something you don't see with this one. Okay, so I would actually advise you to get both of them. Get both the premom easy at home and clear blue ovulation test kits, and yeah, you know. Okay, before we move on from talking about ovulation test kits, I just want to quickly say this. I understand that these are not cheap. For some people, this is not just affordable, okay, or accessible. Some people don't even know what it looks like in a store. So in my next video, I am going to show you what you can use to tell that you're ovulating, to show that you're ovulating. But you know, you don't have to buy it. This is something that you have in your house or in your body, okay? So watch out for that video. It's going to be detailed, it's going to be full of TMIs, and I'm really hoping that it will be helpful to you, okay? But if you can afford this, if you can buy this is like $10, this is like $20 to $30, I think, then please go for it. All right, the last thing I will be showing you today, which is something that will also help you to tell when you're ovulating, is a BBT, a basal body thermometer. A basal body thermometer tells you exactly when you are ovulating, okay? Then there are numbers that appear on here, and with those numbers you can tell if you're ovulating or if you're not. But in a future video to come, I am going to show you guys, make a detailed video, explain to you, show you everything on how to use a BBT. Please watch out for that video. It's going to be very informative and full of TMIs, and yeah, and this is also very affordable. I got this for $10 on Amazon. And all my ovulation tests, all these test kits, the thermometer, I got them all from Amazon. You can also get them from any pharmaceutical store near you. Go to your local pharmacy and you'll find this. Just ask for ovulation test kits and you will find it. But like I said, if you don't have the money to spend on this every single month, then just get one of these. Just get a BBT, okay, a basal body thermometer, and wait for that video. I'm going to tell you how to use this to predict exactly when you are ovulating if you are trying to conceive. So get the easy at home ovulation test kit and download the premom app on your phone, and these two work together perfectly. I don't know, people have asked me if they can use other test strips with the premom app. Yes, there was another one I used before. It's called Med, I think. I'm going to leave the link also in my description box. That ovulation test kit was able to work with the premom app. So yeah, just please check my description box for any link, and they are all links to Amazon, so nobody's scamming you on here. So that will be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this one. If this video was helpful to you, if you got any information that you needed, please give it a thumbs up and drop a comment down below. Let me know if you have any questions or concerns, or if you just want to chat, drop a comment down below and I will try to respond back to you. And if you're new to my channel, I hope you have subscribed already. Thank you so much for doing that. Yeah, I pray if you're TTCing, I pray that you get your bundle of joy very soon. And I pray that all of these videos are also very helpful to you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.